Okay, finally we finished up with the Miliavaca litter sign. All that's left to do now is the paperwork. I just pull up to the where the sign is at and drop a little point there and just start typing in all the information that pertains to that sign. It's one of the things that, like I've been telling you, that our IT department has developed. We have several modules that go along with it, and this is just one of them that we use the iPad for. It's just a matter now of just entering all of the information that pertains to the sign. Totally customizable. You can put in whatever fields you feel are necessary. A lot of them are customized for our agency that we use. But as you can see, we're just finishing up here, adding in all the data that goes to the sign. And then once it's done, all I'm going to do is just click the update point and click submit, and it's going to go into our maintenance program. It'll be caught. We can pull it up on our ArcGIS Pro. Various different modules that we use at the county we can use it with. And you can use other things too. You can capture culverts, you can capture bridge inspections, you can capture the, we have striping on the road that shows where all the stripings are. You can even do accidents if you want to pinpoint where all the accidents happen. We do guardrails. So when we have accidents with guardrails or anything, we've got all records of the guardrails when they were inspected, any maintenance that's done to them. So totally customizable, created by our IT department. Another great little feature we have is on our iPad, you can track it as you go. As you can see, I'm driving down the road here, and the little blue cursor is following along. And as we get up to a sign, there's numbers on there. We can tell if a sign is missing or if it needs replacement. When we do our night checks, we can make a note of the number and just put, like sign, whatever that was, 1532 or whatever, we can replace that sign. A great little tool. There we are, just driving down the road, and the cursor follows us along. It's all done on our iPad, and it'll connect to the main server. So there's another sign that we passed, and it'll tell us if a sign's missing. Sometimes when we're just driving down the road, I'll just turn the iPad on. And if Jose's driving or something, I don't want to be doing this when I'm driving, but I'll be in the passenger seat, and I can just follow along and go, hey, there's a sign missing, because as soon as you get to that dot, it'll show exactly where that sign was at. And it's been a real valuable tool for anything that we've had to do, and it's another thing that our IT department came up with. And those guys, they're just amazing. I can't say enough about our IT department. All right, there you go. The end of the Miliavaca litter sign. It takes a lot to really, people don't realize what goes into the signs. The general public, like that Miliavaca litter sign, for example, we had to, coordinate with a sponsor. Then we had to design it. Then we had to make the sign. Then we had to install it. Then we had to do the tracking. So I kind of finished up there showing you how we do the tracking on it. We have that program now, the ArcGIS, which is a great program in itself. There's 3 different modules in that. So when we go out in the field and we enter it in our iPad, we do all the maintenance out there on the sign, and then we enter it right there on the iPad. And then it goes directly every like 15 minutes or so, it gets synced up with the main servers, so it stays in there. Then it goes into our maintenance history, our ArcGIS Pro. So we don't have to do anything after we just enter the sign into there. Then we can go back in later and we can find out, specifics on signs, when they were installed, various things like that. I can track, what signs are on wood, what signs are on metal, when they were installed, the sheeting, how much life is left on signs. As long as you have all that information entered in there, you can go back and find it all. Real simple. The general public just doesn't realize what goes on. And I've had a lot of inquiries, and I try to, show, several videos on our maintenance tracking program. What we have might not always work for you, but some of those programs, you go out there and you buy a program, and they'll offer to come in and, put all the data into your sign base. Well, depending on the size of your county or how many signs, or city, whatever you are in, city, county, state, or whatever, how many signs you have, I've heard of it costing up to $250,000. I mean, $250,000, that's a lot out of somebody's budget. I can make a lot of signs for $250,000. It took me years to put this in, but there's no law that says they'll have to be in at the same time. As long as you're working on something, that's the key. As long as you're working on something, you're safe. There is no MUTCD police or anything like that. It's called lawyers. And in California, they are, I guess you might say California has a plethora of lawyers. So we try to watch out for them. But anyways, so there you go. There you have it. Tracking the signs. And one thing everybody's done, which is good, when they had questions and inquiries, who did they turn to? That's right. They turned to the Sign Man. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next exciting episode of Bob the Sign Man.